Hello, anybody who's watching this. Welcome to. Is there dirt on my lens?
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
No.
There we go. Now it's finally clean. And now for the actual. Hello. Hello again, anybody who's watching this. Now welcome to the incorrect summary of Metal Gear Solid 3. I'm a bit uncomfortable looking at you like this. It's annoying. But I can put the camera there in the normal spot because it's a new camera, by the way, unless you couldn't tell. I don't like how the color is, but it's a cheap camera, but it's still better than the last one. And I can't put it where it was before because it's way too wide. Not the camera itself, the image it shows. And it shows like half of the room over there, which is kind of pointless. There's no reason for that. Also, it shows me from like a very top, and because it's kind of, if you can see the wall here's crooked, so it's all weird anyway. That's besides the point. About the video, I know almost nothing about Metal Gear Solid 3. I might know a few things, but I also think they could be from different Metal Gears. Like there isn't Long Letter, I think it's from 3, Psycho Mantis, maybe also from 3. I don't know, I've never played it myself. And I never seen the playthrough, it's just the things I heard over the years because the game has been out for quite a long time. But anyway, if you want to help out the channel, you can do so by checking the link in the description below, the donation link. And you can send recommendation through there or anything you want. Also, you can send recommendations through the comment section below. And subscribe for more low energy, still low quality and low effort content. Let's begin.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, based and cringe. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War. Bike Pedal Solid 3 is a game developed by world-famous movie director split day-old Josh Inman, in which you are tasked with the defeat of communists in the jungles of Siberia. It's the height of the Cold War, and tensions between the forces of based and cringe have never been higher. In the backdrop of this international struggle, our hero must brave dark forests, high mountains, and 2 separate console generations. The aim of this virtuous mission is to extract the Soviet scientist named Sokolov, working on a secret project for an invincible weapon of war. And
I actually had a classmate in school who had that last name.
with great ambition, determination, and a will to stop the forces of evil,
It's
our
quite
hero, Naked
Ooh,
Snake, that's his real code name, begin preparations for the plunge below and the perilous journey which lies ahead. But first, a warning. I wanted to record the HD version of the game in order to get better footage, but unfortunately that's only on the PS3. Then I remembered that my computer is a PS3, but there might be a few bugs. You get up in the air and your partner's like, don't throw your smoke on the gas.
What happened?
The PS3, but there might be a few bugs. You get up in the air and your partner's like, don't throw your smoke on the gasoline. The door opens and Snake decides to jump away from the burning wreck. Boy, Snake, you go on growl if you get.
See you, man. That's wrong with me. I always appreciate me, man.
Snake gets as far away as he can from that and ends up on the jungle floor. Now the virtuous mission can finally begin. Except no, my mom is calling me. You've been ignoring her philosophy lectures for 5 years before she finally caught up to you. Now you can finally listen to her talking about. Now it's time to head through the lush swamps of Siberia and die. The Russians patrol these jungles. You must head through slowly, carefully, and methodically. That includes the bee attack. You finally reach the factory where Sokolov is being held and beat up everyone like it's high school. You get to Sokolov just as he exterminates the last of the Twilight books. Sokolov explains to Snake that he's actually being kept there for his safety by the KGB. There is an internal power struggle in the Soviet Union, in which a faction of radical communists seeks to kidnap him and take power for themselves. This faction is headed by none other than Emperor Palpatine. The motivation, ideology, and also practice of all these forces remains at large, but time is of the essence, so you make your extremely slowest. Hurry up.
It's a sneaky.
Please. Fuck. Finally, a real American.
Oh, hell yeah. You can't get more American than the
You're from the
boots.
Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz.
Cowboy boots.
What's a Gru soldier doing here?
I came here to gesticulate for
Look,
no
the rest.
reason. I suffer from a disorder
Oh, it's
which I
Ocelot.
must wave my hands around randomly.
What?
Where did Beret
Now,
go?
Snake, tell me, is it
Right on
true
the
that
ground.
in capitalist America, hordes of pigs can appear from nowhere and kill children? I don't
I guess never mind. He doesn't seem American besides the boots. I don't know.
think that's accurate. Amazing! I'm going to meow now. What? So Snake beats his ass, rendering him unconscious and the scientist safe. You run into the forest to go find the scientist and enter the bridge
was
of
easy.
bad lip syncing.
Capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
You see the giant tank Sokolov's working on. It has a giant cannon. It shoots really big. Your only option left is to take him back to the States. So you cross the bridge where you see your mom. Your mom is voiced by Pearl from SpongeBob.
Which is the boss. Oh.
That suitcase is full of beasts, Snake. I'm defecting to the Soviet Union.
You mean the forces of cringe?
Those are relative terms, you imbecile.
So the communists use bees to kidnap Sokolov, and Emperor Palpatine shows
What?
up. Finally, my plans are coming together.
Fucking Frankenstein. I thought there was something like he's hallucinating or something, but I guess not. Really?
Blow this
Bees?
yee ass honky off of the bridge.
Oh, that's the scene where he like breaks his arms. Like, ah, got it. Surprisingly, there was no meme there, but okay.
Holy shit, I have
Disappointing.
hands.
God.
Snake wakes up on the shore and
The
is
way he
contacted by
looks, he would be
HQ. You'll have
surprised.
to listen carefully in order to manually treat your injuries with the proper supplies.
Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the
They
item
need
window
to be
button.
fixed using
And
surgical
move the
treatment.
healing
Once
procedure
it's
matches
licensed,
treated
it's
bone
Hope you got all that, bro. Snake bends his bones back and then leaves off screen. Meanwhile, Palpatine decides that it's time to dispose of the evidence.
Oops. How was that? A hydrogen bomb?
It's been 1 week since the Virtuous mission, and your radioactive ass is being sent back to the jungle again. The Soviets blamed the United States for the explosion, and the world is on the brink of nuclear annihilation. In order to save the world and prove our innocence, you must head back into the jungle and stop Palpatine's plan to overthrow Khrushchev. This is the beginning of Operation Snake Eater.
Haha, P.T. Cooper.
You
This
then
music
walk
from
13
5?
feet before seeing your mom again. Seriously?
Snake, you deserve to be placed in a box and laughed at.
Why does this look like Witcher now? There's a horse in that
You
cave.
see those big fucking squares in the ground there, Snake? Yeah, take care of those and we'll talk.
You're forced to sneak around for a very long period of time. Can you crawl faster? You go to Sokolov's house again to meet with your contact, but she arrives in a loud motorcycle. You are unsurprisingly found by the guards. Don't worry though, she's prepared. Okay, they're gone. She spawns her hair and then reveals her real name, Ava, which is a stupid name. Then she show her
Wow.
huge booba to Big Boss the Snake. I am talking Largo Bazonka Donkos, dustpan-sized Donkey Kong.
Is that where the what's her name? Quiet in 5? I also haven't played that. The only Metal Gear game I've ever played is Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Don't judge me.
She gets you to sign up for her OnlyFans and then gives Snake a gun, which he likes more.
The feeding ramp
Long
is
tight
tight
some
with
range, tight and
She gives you a scientist disguise and tells you to go to sleep. In fact, the game encourages you to stop playing it. Snake wakes up and
okay.
dastardly villains appear outside. It wasn't a good idea to sleep within 20 meters of a disappeared patrol. They break in, so you toss a
How
flashbang at
so?
their asses and then gun them all down like dogs. Oh, you again. You will be answering most of my questions or her head will fall off. Is it true that in capitalist America that you pay for healthcare in blood? I mean, not all of us. What? So Ava beats the shit out of him and he's like, I have to go. With that taken care of, you progress
Alright.
on your journey through the jungle. Along the way, you encounter swamps, alligators, electric fences, minefields,
Wow,
disappearing
nice backflip.
dogs, and non-consensual python consumption films. With nothing but a pistol in hand and an iron will to
Oh
see.
yeah, you can. I remember that there's a mechanic where you can eat food and increase your like tolerance to things. Like I think you can inject yourself with poison to withstand poisons later on, something like that. Some kind of.
Things through.
Something
You
again,
reach
I've
the
never
jungles
played.
and head for the facility
Just
where Ocelot
something
stands
I heard.
behind a rock. God damn it. Tell me, American, is it true that in capitalist America there is no such thing as the village toothbrush? The what? Fascinating. Listen to my
What?
cat impression.
Okay, that's a lot.
So now it's actually time to fight Ocelot. The battle is actually fun, but is extremely dated by modern standards. Ocelot struggles greatly with object permanence. If he can't see you, you don't exist. You trade blows for hours,
Wow, that
shooting
was
each other in
aim.
the face multiple times. And after a long and exhausting battle, Snake finally closes in for the kill with multiple bees. Wait, Ocelot uses an extremely viable way to kill bees while everyone else dies, and Snake is forced to jump off a cliff to escape the bees. Snake then
Wait, how
promptly
did
eats
he
a
kill the
hornet's nest
bees?
to get revenge. Welcome to the cave area. Fuck the cave area. It's literally so dark that you can't tell when I cut clips. You swim through the dim tunnels until you find the crabs that killed Amelia Earhart. You then eat the crabs, absorbing Amelia Earhart's life essence into your own. Now, with the light of Amelia's soul, Snake is finally able to escape the caves and face the enemy which lies beyond.
Ocelot?
My physiology is comprised mostly of bees. Finally, I get to fight
Oh yeah.
you. I am the paint.
Do you mean the pain?
Nice flip.
No,
Much like the Ocelot fight, this battle can be used as a test for infants. Whenever you disappear from the water, the pain forgets that you exist, allowing you to get a quick hit before diving underwater again. He would be screwed if bees weren't bulletproof. He also uses bees to carry grenades instead of just sending bees at you. But after a long time of poking and prodding, you eventually bring him down and he explodes into fire. Why?
I think you can eat something. Maybe hornet nests? So the bees don't attack you or don't affect you? Something like that. I remember. But my memory is shit. So I remember partially. Whatever.
Now we can leave this fucking cave. You head through
Anybody who
dangerous
cares can
canyons
tell
and
me in the
swamps
comments.
filled with Russians on fucking spaceships, only to arrive at the warehouse just in
necessary.
time to glimpse your target. Sokolov is refusing to cooperate, and that's not very communist of him. Ocelot shows up for no reason, juggles guns at him.
Actually, refusing to negotiate or like cooperate with other countries is very communist of him.
The boss then shows up and kills my goldfish. She tells Ocelot not to worry about Snake and that the Bee-Man has it covered. Then Palpatine punches a wall like a Kyle and everyone goes home. Except, of course, for Jesus, who promptly performs a miracle. Mr. Bertie
shit.
Sanders, it's an honor.
No, he's no longer asking
See you
because
slip
he's
into the
dead.
base, taking care not to be detected. And after needlessly murdering
Drown.
all of the guards, you carefully sneak into the warehouse, through the warehouse, and and after needlessly murdering all of the guards, you carefully sneak into
Ponizowie? I'm trying to understand. Is that the name of the place you are in? Or is that supposed to be basement? Because Niz in Ponizowie is down, so you can kind of fuck up translation in quite a way to get Ponizowie out of basement. But I hope it's a name.
the warehouse, through the warehouse, and through the guards. You head through a mysterious forest until you're caught by a snare trap. At which point, the game insults your intelligence by assuming that you can't get out. You finally
That's
enter
the
a location.
forest where Tanjiro trains in. Oh my fucking god. More Russian. Tanjiro trains from Demon Slayer. Graniny Gorky. I think that's a name. So Ponizowie should be also a name, so that's good. Перед лабораторией, стена по внешнему периметру. Yeah. Sure. Translation to English would be in front of the laboratory, and not or in front of the lab, not lab exterior. And outside wall, sure. Wall the outside perimeter. It's a bit weird, but okay.
Called.
Still
Entering
works.
this highly secretive lab will require great skills and bullet mastery. Crawling through the walls, you slowly make your way into the lab. The secretive
that
lab
say
will
anything
require great
interesting?
skills and bullet mastery.
No, it just says in front of the library. Oh, library. Laboratory. Just lab. Say lab. I don't understand why there's no space bar between Granny and Gorky. In between of those. Actually looks like in front of Period Laboratory. First 5 letters and the other ones. Also don't have a space bar. That is
Mastery.
weird.
Crawling through the
I have a keyboard right here. And it has a space bar. Jesus, it's not it's supposed to be straight, whatever. It's actually a new keyboard, my first mechanical keyboard. Nobody cares. Let's
walls, you
figure it out.
slowly make your way into the lab. Once
Nope.
skills and
I'll
bullet
read it.
mastery.
I'll.
Crawling through the walls, you slowly make
I'm
your way
making
into
this
the
video
lab.
worse every time I do this, but Grind Gorky again without the spacebar. Fine, sure. Lab first floor, I can see that. Laboratory. First floor, yeah. Первый этаж, sure. Could be 1A. Same as 1F.
Once inside, you don your disguise and put on inconspicuous face paint. They noticed me. After murdering everyone, you proceed to the main office where you find this fat guy, and he's just like, holy shit, Snake, you are sunburned so badly. Can I please give you lotion? He tells you that you're in the wrong base. What you're actually looking for is the impenetrable fortress of Grozny Grad. There's also a gigantic stash of money over there that's giving...
Grozny Grad? There is a... Grad is used in city like Leningrad. Grozny Grad I don't think is a real place, but there is a city that's called Grozny in Russia. But again, it's probably the name for a fictional city for
full all his power. Snake, a greedy capitalist, heads
every time I do it in my video wars, I know.
All the way back. You ran so far that it became daytime.
Right in the ass. Also, look again. There's a forest. I'm trying to remember what I've seen before. Oh, it's that guy.
I filled that arrow with heroin. You're about to have a fucking blast, my dude.
Okay.
Come. Later, bitch. I'm Spider-Man.
So the battle starts with the game literally telling you how to get rid of the heroin. I don't think it
Yeah,
trusts
it's
you.
a
The
fail
fierce boss
immediately.
jumps around like a hungry cat. He also doesn't have an issue with basic
Predator.
cognitive function, making him one of the best bosses. The battle is a matter of tracking the movements of your camouflaged enemy while dodging his arrows. All the while, the arena is filled with traps and AIDS needles. Eventually, Snake makes it through the homeless camp and purchases a stolen bike to hit him with. This kills him instantly.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ.
Alright, so the crackhead is died. Time to go. You go through the warehouse.
Nope, I'm going now. No, you can't sneak that past me.
Died. Time to
Pretty obvious.
go. You go through the warehouse before killing the guards, and then looking up the exit. I'm lost, Mom. Please pick me up. Now I know. You head through.
I click J instead of L.
You to get your ass to the secret tunnel in the mountains. Also, watch out for looking up the exit. I'm lost, Mom. Please pick me up. Now I know. You head through.
Svitogorny Yub. Okay. Did nothing to
when Ava calls you, tell you to get your ass to the secret tunnel in the mountains. Also, watch out for Bernie Sanders. He's coming. You go for a peaceful walk in the forest and then dodge the worst trap ever.
I think he dies of old age.
Made. Then you begin a
during this
cutscene.
fight.
The gameplay between bosses
Something like
was
that.
10 minutes. You will be receiving healthcare by force.
After all, is free healthcare not the definition of communism?
What the fuck? I will be pushing Donald Trump down the stairs. It's time for another boss who can process stimuli. But unlike previous encounters, this boss is slow, methodical, and deadly. Kojima originally wanted the boss fight to take 3 weeks in real life, but was told no by a trained gibbon. The boss fight mostly consists of sneaking up on your target and chipping away his health. It's a cat and mouse game between two equally matched stealth operatives. And if you don't play the game for a week, he dies of old age. Fortunately, I didn't do that, so I got to watch him change race and explode.
Okay. I didn't know
now
there
that
were
America
ways
is
to
safe
kill
from
him.
the clutches of real-life, actual, in fact, communism, it's time to head up a ladder and
No,
that
no, I
America
saw
is
that
safe from
for a
the
split
clutches of
second.
real-life, actual, in fact, communism. It's
I'm
time
not
to head
going
up
back,
a ladder
whatever.
and head to the mountains above. If you've played this game, you already know.
This is the ladder. Okay, so it is round 3. I'm not wrong.
This is the ladder scene sped up by 1,000 times. You'll notice that takes a long time. We're barely halfway there. Albert Einstein was a German-born theoretical physicist who developed the theory of relativity. We're here. Gibbons are apes in the family Hylobatida, the family history. Welcome to the mountains. There are hordes of animals, and Snake is an
That was
expert
good.
at putting down animals. You crawl around a lot until you reach the camp where you are pursued by a helicopter. Stealthily and expertly, you make your way to the main base camp, which is patrolled by guards. Then the problem sorts itself out, and you reach the end. Snake enters the secret tunnel
I'm
and
not
finds
pausing
his
that, I
solid
was
snake.
too small.
Donkey Kong's is back, and not
Oh,
voiced
yeah.
because I don't know a woman. Snake uses his male
I was
powers
just-
to read her dodgeballs, and they tell him how to enter a secret tunnel to Grozny Grad. There, he must steal a uniform from a femboy, rescue Sokolov,
Oh, that's
and make
Raiden?
his escape. Then she bikes off a fucking cliff and dies. You look down at the base and see Palpatine. Fuck you, Barrel. You're the worst PewDiePie character.
Why did I know? As soon as as soon as he said barrel, I fucking thought of PewDiePie and his fucking barrel obsession in the past.
Colonel, please help me. I can't stop walking like I have to take a shit. I literally killed a person, you fucking idiot. What? This is why we don't have sex, Ocelot. All communists may be gay, but I'm not gay for you. So after that shenaniganery, you exit the mountainside and enter the tunnel.
Virshunagare. Again, no space bar.
You
I mean, just space. Krasnogoria Shore, which is Red Mountains. And mountaintop, yeah, Virshunagare. If it's spelled mountaintop in English, doesn't mean there is no space between two fucking words. It's Virshunagare. Whatever.
Mountainside and enter the tunnel. Kinda cool how Snake had to climb a mountaintop and then leave it after 20 minutes.
Look if the video is above 1-star rating. Call YouTube.
Hey there, Snake. I know that you're expecting a gimmick or a funny voice, but there is no gimmick. I'm just here to kill you. Bitch.
Why his helmet says B? If it's just a word, that means hit. Alright.
It's time to fight another boss.
I guess you punch him in the head to win.
The Fury works by trying to figure out where you are and then failing. Though I would consider it a difficult boss because if you are found, you're fucked. Much like the Pain, you rely on this boss being unable to understand Piaget's water conservation task. The boss isn't very interesting. His fight goes down to a cycle of 3 steps: shooting, running, and praying. Do this enough and you'll win.
Okay. Also explodes.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism.
Alright, that's it.
He's dead. Oh boy, another ladder.
Is the short one this time?
Great. Welcome to Grozny Grad.
Yeah, I saw that Grozny Grad, sure. Talked about it before. Southwest.
Welcome to Grozny Grad.
Waste of time.
No one looks at my plans while I'm...
So you didn't put space between Virshunagare, but you did put an apostrophe. Line. Whatever the fuck line called between southwest or whatever it was.
I'm sleeping.
Nice. I don't understand how you work.
You sneak through the outer sections until you get indoors. You put on your disguise and it actually works this time. Did I mention Snake can do blackface in this game? You run around for 10 hours looking for a femboy. Seriously, where the fuck is he? When you finally find one, you walk towards him normally, knock him out, and then shove him in a locker like a nerd.
Raiden, squeeze my hog.
Now Snake is revered and respected across Discord.com. Using your newfound access,
What
you
the
enter the
hell is that
interrogation room
run?
to find
It's
a very
not
confused
that walk.
Sokolov. He tells you that it's too late. The giant robot is ready for battle, and the Soviets no
It's
longer
Metal
need
Gear.
him. The only course of action left is to destroy the
I
prototype because
know.
schematics don't exist apparently. Snake is therefore left with a choice: save
I saw
Sokolov
part of
or
the war
find a
there.
bomb to destroy the Shagohod. Volgin enters the chamber, so Snake is forced to don the disguise again.
Hello.
Where have you been, kitten? Daddy's been waiting in Discord VC for 3 fucking hours now.
What?
Wait a fucking second.
What is happening?
Kitten has a bent penis. He shoots Sokolov for no reason, so you take him down. Then the boss shows up again for no reason. Snake is extremely shit at this. Then Palpatine gets in on the fun. It looks like this.
So boss and Eva, 2 different characters. I misunderstood that.
What the fuck is happening in here?
Jesus fucking Christ. And he's still alive after that? I'm assuming because he's in 5?
Tell me, American, you're after the OnlyFans, aren't you?
I thought you were gonna ask a question as well.
What are you talking about? I don't think he knows, dude. He doesn't. He tells you that all of his power and resources comes from the possession of Ava's OnlyFans. The OnlyFans is worth $100 billion, meaning more people than exist on Earth have a $10 subscription. The boss and Ava arrive, but that doesn't matter. Fuck these people. Palpatine insists that you're after the OnlyFans, which is his true source of power. Then he literally reveals the location to you.
In the underground vault of Grozny Grad.
This compels Ocelot to do his dumbass juggling game. Oh, oopsie poopsie. Alright, that was pretty cool, I guess. Got to see
Wait,
guys
is that how he
pop off
loses
today.
his
Take
eye?
him to the jail cell. Now, American, tell me.
This stuff.
Is it illegal to clap in America? You have been imprisoned. Please stop talking.
Yes.
You have been imprisoned in the...
I honestly would love to be able to edit this way. Like, even if I never edit a video in this manner, I just want the ability to do so. I guess I can learn it, but what's the point?
fortress, and now you must make your escape. Like an infant, you decide to hide under the bed. When he doesn't buy that shit, you bust through the doors like a gorilla and kill him. It's time to head to your escape route with the Fuzz in hot pursuit. You prepare yourself for a slow and stealthy crawl across the base, but then you realize that Snake takes no damage from bullets, so it's in God's hands now. Then you find a machine gun in a room and the game gets really exciting. You enter the sewers of Shitadog. You enter the sewers and make a beeline for the exit as fast as you can.
Cutscene. Oh shit, it's Mad Max. The Tom Hardy one.
Oh, Snake, it seems you have nowhere to go. How
Looks like
fortunate for me.
Had his eyes
Now you'll
entirely
just
closed.
have to answer all of my questions. Oh my god, he's going to ask me something stupid. Is it true that in capitalist America, the army is conscripted to fight giant tumbleweeds? Answer me, or
Yes.
else. Okay, fine. What? You win this time, American. So you leap off the fucking cliff and die. I'm serious, you're literally dead. So Snake is taken to the fucking afterlife. I was thinking that being dead would face him more.
No, that music is copyrighted. No.
In hell.
At least it was copyrighted when they showed it on Twitch. Showed the white Putin meme on
Guns
Twitch.
don't work in hell, dumbass. You're just like me, Snake. Edgy as all hell. You've killed literally dozens of guards
that-
in order to get shots for your stupid fucking video. Now, you will see the suffering that you cause. Crikey!
Oh, that's a guy from previous game I've seen some
This is the
screenshots.
boss fight. The developers figured out that you could avoid having a chip boss by not having any boss at all. He shows you all the guards that you've killed along your journey, which is most of them. He even remembered each individual bead. The more people you've killed, the harder the battle. It's behind me, isn't it? Then you walk for 3 hours. I didn't know birds had souls. And when the moment is
course they
darkest
do.
and Snake is on the verge of forever death, someone begins playing Linkin Park. So Snake comes back to life to turn it off. Now we must sneak through the jungle with no equipment besides our
I
bare
love Linkin Park,
instincts.
I don't
You
care.
expertly evade your enemies before beating them up some more and running behind a waterfall. Ava shows up behind the waterfall.
Again!
Her spine
Spaces exist in Russia. Why the fuck did that say Zavodopadom Slitna together? Why? Alright.
was reattached. Then she sexily gives her weapons back. You chill for a bit before she's like, Snake, are you fucking gay? The internet witch begs you to give her more money, but Snake is trained.
Can't even eat a snake during a mission, huh?
I wouldn't mind eating you.
She tries the physical contact route, but he never breaks. Even after undergoing CBT, he remains unbreakable. Snake waves goodbye to
Shit.
the thought, but she
It
gives him
is CBT.
explosives out of respect. Later, bitch. You take the tunnel to Grozny Grad and go up a ladder! Woo! Now you're back. You sneak through the tank yard. Fuck! You sneak
I feel like after this game you'll have PTSD about ladders. After a ladder,
past
Oh
the
my God.
extremely aware guards. Enter the weapons lab. Disguise herself.
Oh, that's a lot of
Take her
things. I wanna
fuck.
see
You
that.
Sneak past the extremely aware guards. Enter the weapons lab.
Grozny Grad, okay. Again, spacebar would be nice. There's a spacebar in the fucking English version, but not whatever. But there is a spacebar before the full colon, whatever. Weapons lab. It's more about, in Russian, it's more about like military lab, but again, no space, but no space in between. Then there's a space before a comma. Who the fuck? Eastern wing, sure, that works. But again, no space. Fucking disgusting.
Disguise yourselves, reach the tank, and kill everyone. Oh, okay, fine.
This
You
video is gonna be
disguise
an
as a
hour
different
long
person,
because of
then
this part.
systematically knock everyone out with your stanky breath. Finally, you place the explosives and get ready to leave. Except for the fact that Palpatine just appears again. The boss beats you up for no reason.
Snake, what the fuck are you wearing? Am I in a goddamn Jiffy Lube?
Oh, good, you got him. Now tell me, American, in capitalist America. Shut up, Ocelot. This bitch tried to
Aw.
swipe her OnlyFans for me, but I got that shit on lock. Why are you all panicking? All the passwords, all the 2FA, I got that shit right here. I will now switch
R1.
this radio to the low-res
That
model.
was the one.
I no longer need you, Ava. Your OnlyFans is enough to fund communism 1,000 times over. Cringe. What the fuck are you saying? How about I lay it out in a way that you can understand, you unfresh bonobo? Communism is when the government gives people health care. And the more health care the government gives, the more communister it is. My plan is to use this money to give health healthcare
can't argue
to
with that.
every man, woman, and child in the world, and therefore force them to adopt communism. I will ensure that the government takes every toothbrush, every iPhone, and every stock market and burns them along with every starving Ukrainian. Once the Soviet Union stands supreme as leader of the world's nations and the top provider of healthcare, I will rename the earth to Venezuela and inflate our currency until the end of time. To destroy all of the small business owners and mom and pop landlords, I have my Shagohod tank, which will
quite a
rain
plan.
nuclear fire upon a new red world.
To be honest, that I'm more not surprised. The fuck is the word? Impressed by what Maxor wrote himself, just out of nowhere, I guess. I don't know.
You will fight
What
me
a
now,
guy.
Snake, and I will win. For a specter is haunting Europe. Take the OnlyFans somewhere safe. I have one last loose end to deal with.
Okay, he created an arena. Oh shit, he's beefy.
Welcome to the Palpatine boss, where 90% of the fight is him standing still. Also, you have a time limit before the base explodes. The best maneuver here is to do the classic Dark Souls circle strafing. And if you shoot
that's
him, he
the
gets
one.
mad. The actual way to beat him is by frontal hand-to-hand combat, where upon you shoot him on the floor. You gotta do this a lot. Palpatine is swole as fuck. Phase 2 starts, and Ocelot doesn't do shit.
But I saw his health bar, so maybe something will happen.
Hey boss, pull my finger. No. Phase 2 begins and Palpatine is new bullshit.
I'm reading that. I don't care.
Hey boss, pull my finger. No. Phase 2
Grozny Grad again without fucking space, and then space before a full colon, then it's a military laboratory without a space, then space before a fucking comma, then main wing again without a space, but space before a comma, and then it's what? Does it mean top? So I think that means like attic. Maybe. Something like that. I want one of the top floors. Whatever. No
begins and Palpatine
spaces.
is new bullshit. Fortunately for you, he's defeated by the same old bullshit. You flip him hard up in the state of Georgia for a few hours, and that's how you win.
Okay, I still didn't have health bar.
Snake climbs up a ladder and leaves him to explode. Upon exiting the building, the Ethot arrives on her motorized bicycle. Both of them leave hundreds of people to die horribly. You look back at the burning wreck, and Palpatine gets pissed as fuck. Snake, you capitalist
still alive?
dumbass, were you too busy drinking Coca-Cola to kill me? When I'm done with your
Metal
toothbrush,
Gear.
I'll take all your fucking teeth next. So you drive away really fast. So fast, in fact, that's really disorientating. What the fuck is going on? Can you tell me where I am in the base? Eventually, I figured out that I could change the camera and the scenes start making more sense, but only slightly since Snake looks like he's stuck on a fucking slide. Ocelot appears in the corner with more questions, so we have to leave as fast as possible. Fucker's not letting his free Atlas go to waste. He plays fun bumper cars with you before trying to release you from the clutches of Simpery. And when that doesn't work, he just tries to kill you. Now we're in a chase scene with infinite ammo, and Snake just looks like he's lost. Is he just like uncomfortable, or what? You fly through the base, leaving a trail of death and destruction in your wake. And when you reach the runway, the fucker catches up to you. A chase ensues, which only reiterates Snake's bulletproofness. You go across a bridge and then blow it up, mostly to stop Ocelot. Palpatine falls into the river and then forgets that he fell.
Oh, alright.
Welcome to the tank boss fight. My favorite, everyone loves it. You decide to play the tank boss fight until you want to kill yourself. Palpatine, sensing suicidal intent, gets out of the tank and then punches it. Twice. Now we're at the part of the game where you have to hit a small target moving a fast tank with a sniper rifle using only a flimsy controller. I'm not mad, I'm not mad, I'm not. To combat this new strategy, you skip to the part of the video where he has low health and dies.
You see that? Does he actually die now? Yes, I guess so. This is fire, not electricity, so he can't do anything about it. And he's strapped. Why did it sound like he has popcorn in his pockets?
Thank God he's dead for real this time. Now Gorbachev can sell the Soviet Union for pizza and peace. Snake donates for a hug and aliens come to take them down. The final chase scene ensues where I figured out that I could get Snake to scream a lot and fire with a machine gun. An action-packed chase ensues where Snake literally cannot stop screaming. Really, you can hear it in the background of every single clip that appears on screen. Snake, do you need help? You are very stiff. Eventually, Snake's screaming catches up to him and he ruptures a hole in the fuel tank using sound waves alone. It's a good thing women can't drive or that would be a problem. Now you're both severely wounded from the crash and you have to babysit this woman. Snake's paternal instincts soon cause him to fall into the clutches of the E-boobs.
I need you.
Are there e-boobs if they're real?
You performed surgery on her and now she has to follow you. Oh, take your time, Eva. It's not like the Russians are coming to murder me or anything. Hurry up! This section can be annoying, but I figured out how to walk through it without most encounters. Did I mention that this bitch walks slowly? You get through after hours of rigorous combat and you find her influencer jet. She tells you that the boss told her to tell you to go into the laggy field of flowers and commit murder. Don't know why. Snake enters Bloodborne for the PS4 and gets his ass irradiated again.
Alright. You're gonna become only more powerful with it.
It's beautiful, isn't it, Snake? You've fallen for her, haven't you? I thought I raised you better than this, Snake. Better than her.
Wait, whose voice is that?
I raised you to be gay, Snake. The ultimate soldier against simpery. I knew about the terror that the OnlyFans would bring upon this world, and this is only one of the results. Snake, I faked my defection to get the OnlyFans that no one in the world could ever have it again. Not even you.
Okay.
See this scar, Snake? I tried to get surgery to become an e-girl, and look what it did to me. No one can be allowed to have this money. Not you, nor anyone ever again.
You could have been an e-girl with a skin-tight
so
suit.
Then you will have to take it from me.
Like Japanese swimsuit or whatever. People are into
One
that.
of us must die here.
Also a cosplayer.
Snake.
You start the battle and notice that the PS3 emulator is really fucking laggy here. So Snake teleports into a different fucking console where he's wearing a banana suit. The rest of this battle takes place in the PS2 dimension. You own the boss by letting her grab you and then filling her full of lead. She'll do this and then run away, so you follow her, wait to be found, and then do the same thing again. If I was trying to be stealthy, she'd probably forget where I was. That is actually how the boss works. You figure it out within 2 seconds and you beat the boss in 1 minute.
Okay. Oh no. Maybe if she didn't open the suit, it would have been bulletproof chest. I don't know.
Take it, you simping dumbass.
I'll always remember you as being based, boss.
Take the gun and fucking shoot me, so I never have to hear that word again. You are a disgrace and an imbecile.
That's not how wind works. That's not how blood works. Okay. Also, the pedals were flying up, and now they're flying down. Okay. Where they? I guess that makes sense. Actually, they went up and then they went down. Yeah. Never mind. Oh.
You turn on the aircraft and it seems like the fight is over. Ava has her OnlyFans back and the Soviet plan is foiled, but Snake is forgetting something very important.
Ocelot is still alive?
Did you forget about me? Because I have more questions for you.
Yeah, I didn't forget.
Oh, how kind of you to invite me in. Oh, how rude of you. Tell me, do all Americans wear bananas? Is it a cultural thing? I suppose not.
Wait, what?
Invite me in. Oh, how rude of you. Tell me, do all Americans wear bananas? Is it a cultural
Wear
thing?
bananas?
I suppose not.
I thought I misheard about this. Here, wear bananas? What?
I didn't
Because
fall
he's
down.
wearing a thing?
Shut up. Why don't we settle this the cowboy way? I'll play as the cowboy and you as the chicken.
Two cowboys here, bitch.
I should load my guns more. So Ocelot decides to play a game where only
guns
one
have
of the
no
guns is
bullets.
loaded, but you get to choose the gun. I didn't watch when he was juggling them, so righty-tighty, lefty-loose. Haha, it's a blank, American. I wouldn't dare kill you, because I have one more question. In capitalist America, do you think that an ocelot and a snake could find love?
No.
Is it possible? That's cringe. Okay, bye. So you fly back to the US and then teleport to her influencer cabin where Snake's autistic ass is finally able to have sex. One symptom of autism is avoiding eye contact. Snake wakes up in the morning and Ava is nowhere to be seen. He turns over a postcard that says goodbye and finds a videotape. Snake turns it on with the player and it tells me that she left me, that she took all the money.
Oh. E-girls.
She just used me to get her OnlyFans back and threw me away like garbage afterwards.
Okay. I wanted more Metal Gear Rising Revengeance
The
music
boss
in
was
this
right
video.
about her. About the OnlyFans. She was trying to save me. She was trying to save me. And I didn't listen. I'm sorry, boss. I'm sorry. I let you down.
That's a weird ending, okay.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss.
As the president awards you the dumbest fucking name ever, he
Yeah.
goes to shake your hand.
I
but
wondered why was
you
he told
refused
that.
it. He and men like him will stomp on the memory of the boss until the end of time.
No, he didn't refuse, he's
You walk
shaking
out,
right now.
but all the morals of your mission seem lost to you now. A distant memory of a time where a mission could be virtuous. Despite all the pictures, all the photos, and all the medals, Snake is now utterly alone in this world. The only thing left for him now is a beautiful garden containing a grave of the only person in the world who gave his life meaning.
The boss?
All that remains of her now are memories of a time long since past. A time where the world was simpler. A time of based and
That's where
cringe.
this is from, okay.
I will see the choices within my hands. How can we ever
Pizza is the boss, Nemesis the pain, Rimming down and the game against sorrow, Samila's fear, but so is everyone else. Okay, this was incredibly weird. Maybe I will watch Metal Gear Solid 5 at some point, because I don't know when I'm gonna play it. The same situation that I had with Doom Eternal. So maybe this is not the last video Baxar I'm gonna watch before he releases anything else. I don't know. Maybe it will be before he releases something else, but I mean, from the old videos from this point on. Whatever, you get it, you understand what I mean. Please tell me that there is somebody else, somebody there watching me, and this video is not gonna have 0 views. That would be sad. I increased the video only by like 11 minutes. Pausing it that often. Okay, alright. I'll take it. I generally thought it was gonna be an hour. But okay. Either way, the video itself is great. It was incredibly weird, but I think Metal Gear Solid 3 itself is weird. So I was correct that Psycho Mantis wasn't in this. To be fair, I played both sides, saying that he might be and he might not be, so I would be correct either way, but that's how you win. Anyway. Where is Psycho Mantis then? 1, 2, 4? Why do I never hear anything about 4? Is that where Snake loses his arm? Because in 5 he has a metal arm? I don't know. Whatever. Thank you, anybody who watched this. I appreciate it a lot, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Have a great life, because one of us has to. I misclicked. Goodbye.